Hey, you ever been told you're too intense, too self-focused, maybe even narcissistic, but inside you were just trying to feel safe? This video is for you, especially if you're a 1-3 profile in your human design. Hey, I'm Mike, human design coach and reader, and today I want to clear up a myth that I hear a lot in the space and community is that 1-3 profiles are narcissists. And that's not actually true. First, narcissism is a very psychological construct. And as a 1-3 profile myself, I am not a narcissist, but I can show those tendencies if I do not feel emotionally safe in my relationships. So let's break that down and see what it actually looks like energetically. Very curious. I want to say this right away. There's no profiles that are good or bad. They're simply a function. And as I've experimented with this function myself, I saw how it brought ease and more life to me. But there is something very specific that happens in my field, my aura field, that can look like narcissism from the outside while feeling completely different on the inside. And that right there makes all the difference. The way that we've come to understand this through human design and my own life is this. It isn't ego inflation, it's a field contraction. And once you see that, it's very easy to see the patterns and to feel that contraction coming. There are two forces always working together in a 1-3 profile. Line 1 is the foundation. It's the builder. It needs a solid ground. It needs to know what's real before it trusts. It wants something stable to stand on, internally and externally. Line 3 is the alchemist, or the experimenter, the scientist. And it learns by living and experimenting, by testing. Life bumps into it, and it bumps into life. And through those interactions, the 3 discovers what works and what doesn't work. When these two are in harmony, they get resilience. And they get wisdom that isn't just theoretical, it's lived. As you can see, being grounded and present in my body, those two lines are being able to share this wisdom with you. But if the system doesn't feel safe, then this wisdom doesn't, it's very challenging for me to be able to express it. So the 1-3 feels emotionally unsafe, misunderstood, or destabilized. The energy wants to pull inward and put up like a shell around us. The attention turns towards the self, and the field becomes firm, sharp, and defensive. And when someone tries to enter that field, it can feel prickly, pokely, uncomfortable. From the outside, this can look like self-focus, emotional distance, needing to be right instead of staying connected. But it's not about a power move. It feels like I need something solid to stand on right now. That is the internal feeling that I get. That 1-3 profiles that I've talked to, it's very similar for them. So the relationship pattern here is I've seen this show up in my own relationships as the tension between wanting closeness and needing ground. Line 1 wants stability, while line 3 doesn't want to feel trapped. So the system is constantly asking, can I stay open here and still feel safe? And regardless of whatever is happening, if the answer is no, if I can't feel safe and open in the environment that I'm in, that is simply not the correct environment for me. And when that happens, the field contracts. And this is where the warrior energy comes in for me, not as domination, but as protection. The warrior steps forward when the soul feels exposed. Now let's bring this down into the body for a moment. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Press your feet into the floor and touch your lower rib or your belly. And quietly ask yourself, I don't need to be solid. The ground is already holding me. This tells the line 1 energy that it's safe and lets the line 3 come back out to play. And the more that I have done that, the more that I have allowed joy to come back into my life. Whereas reacting from that place of unsafety, I'd shut everything out, including joy, usually from an overreaction, because it did not feel safe staying in an environment too long. That did not really support me. So that relational shift, the phrase that changed the way that I showed up in relationships like this, is I'm here with you, not against you. That sentence reopens the field from fortress to connection, from emotional distance to saying, hey, here's a shared space. An integration question that we can journal with, contemplate, ask ourselves. When you stay open in a moment of tension, do you feel soft expansion in your belly or a tight pull inward? If it's tight, ask yourself, do I need my own ground right now? Or can I trust the ground that is already holding me? This is one of the deepest gifts of human design for me. Not labeling who we are, not helping us but helping us understand how our energy actually moves through the world. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And if you're a 1-3, I'd love to hear how this shows up in your life. And as always, from my heart to yours, dear friends, I'll see you guys later. Bye.